In Cameron County, a Mexican national waits for the next move from officials. He was sentenced to death row this week.
The director for the Texas Department of Criminal Justice broke down the process for jurors. Channel 5's Daisy Martinez has the details from the Cameron County newsroom.
It may be years before Gustavo Tijerina-Sandoval is executed for killing Agent Javier Vega Jr. According to prison directors, as he waits, he will spend most of his days alone and under a strict supervised schedule. A jury Tuesday unanimously agreed Gustavo Tijerina-Sandoval should pay with his life for the murder of Border Patrol agent Javier Vega Jr. He will be transferred to the Allen Polanski unit near Livingston, Texas, where death row inmates are housed. Melody Nelson, a director with the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, previously served as the chief of security for death row at the Polanski unit. In court Tuesday, she described life on death row.
It was at about 10 and a half, but I think it's around 12 years.
Nelson says there's 5 different classifications of inmates plus restrictive housing for inmates considered to be a threat, like known gang members or those who assault staff. Based on those classifications, some inmates will get to work, buy products from the commissary, have recreational time with other prisoners where they can play sports. Gustavo Tijerina-Sandoval will get none of those privileges.
They don't have physical contact. They can talk to them. They can see them. They can. The recreation yard is right outside of their cells, so they can talk. And of course, and in between cells they can talk.
Tijerina-Sandoval will live in a cell slightly bigger than 8 by 10 feet, alone, and will get only 2 hours a day for recreation in a fenced area. His meals will also be on a tight schedule.
Breakfast usually begins being served around 4:30. We feed 3 times a day. The last one being the dinner meal, which usually again starts about 4 or 4:30 in the afternoon.
Unlike other prisoners, Gustavo Tijerina-Sandoval will not be able to visit the law library. He will have to ask for legal material to be brought to his cell. He will have visitation rights, those also without any physical contact. Nelson says there have been inmates on death row that have been exonerated during her tenure. Tijerina-Sandoval's case will automatically be reviewed by the state. That appellate process could take years. From the Cameron County newsroom, Daisy Martinez, Channel 5 News at 6.
As you heard from the director, it can be years before an inmate on death row is executed. We wanted to know how many inmates from the Valley are currently waiting.
We found one man from the Valley has been on death row for 25 years, but he is not the only one. This is a Channel 5 News Extra. According to the Texas Department of Criminal Justice death row website, 8 inmates from the Valley are on death row, 4 from Cameron County, including a man who murdered his 3 young children, John Allen Rubio.
And 4 from Hidalgo County, most being sentenced in the early 2000s, the earliest 19